Now, before y'all go crazy on me in the comments, I need y'all to understand why I said that this is the baby father's fault, okay? It's not his fault about not giving the other kids food or whatever, because that's not his responsibility. He's taking care of his son. That's what he's supposed to do. It's not his responsibility to take care of the other kids that's not his. But what I fought him on is from what the baby mama said in the second video. In the second video, she said that they are still smashing, messing around. Now, if that's true, then I fought him completely for this whole situation. And the main reason of why is because judging off of her videos, like, as I don't know her personally, but judging off of her videos, she is toxic, okay? Say it with me now. Toxic, okay? And I know toxic people when I see it is because I done been in toxic relationships. I have been toxic myself. So I peak toxicness, when, you know what I'm saying, when I see it. And when you're romantically involved with toxic people, it's always going to be some drama. It's always going to be some BS. I know y'all know people that's in relationships and they always into it with each other. Like every 2 or 3 days, they constantly just at each other's throats. That's toxicness. That's toxic behavior. But the problem is that toxicness has become normalized in relationships. People think that, like, deep down in their subconscious mind, think that that's real love. And that's not real love. If you're getting into constant arguments and fighting like every 2 or 3 days, that's a problem. That's a serious problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't know their situation, the baby mama, baby daddy situation. I don't know their situation from a can of paint. I only know from what the video show, okay? But I can tell he's been through a lot with this woman or whatever. But at the same time, I fought him because he's still choosing to mess around with her if that's true. See, this is the problem with us men, okay? Because, look, I made a video a while back that's called Us as Men, We Need to Get Some Standards when it comes to the women that we choose. And we do need to have more standards, higher standards. Because us as men, we'll see a woman, she can look good, sexy, nice body, you know, thick, and she know how to twerk that thing, and we just go off of that. And that's the problem. Women do the exact same thing. That's the problem. They make sex their foundation in relationships. You cannot make sex your foundation in your relationship, because if you do that, your relationship is doomed to fail, okay? You got to have more than just, oh, she thick, or oh, he look good, or, you know, it has to be more than that. You know, but that's not what we do. You know, what's crazy also is that when COVID was real big, you know, we had all the masks on and everything. If you coughed in public, people looking at you like, oh, you got the COVID, or whatever. But people can meet someone and then the next day or that same night have unprotected sex and think that that's cool. And all the diseases that's going on around here and having babies with people you don't even know like that. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get behind standards, man, as men and as women too, okay? Because toxicness is not cool. That's not cool. It ain't cool for me. I used to be toxic years ago. I dealt with toxic women in my past. And I come to see now toxicness is not what's up, man. Being with toxic people, it will destroy you. It will destroy you. You hear me? From the inside out. It's not cool. Some people even stay in relationships or whatever, even though they know it's toxic, but they stay in relationships because they got kids together. The only thing I say about that is this. I understand that, you know, people don't want to break up a home. You know, you got the mom and dad in the home and everything like that. But if you fighting every 2 days or whatever, you already breaking up the home. Just keeping it real with you, because that toxicness that's between you two is going to spill into your children. And they start to learn those toxic traits too. It's not cool. But, hey, that's my opinion. But anyway, if the baby daddy's still smashing the baby mama in that situation, I fought him. I don't fault him for not being there, not giving the other kids McDonald's. You know, with me personally, like, if I bring my son some McDonald's or whatever, I might bring a few burgers for the other kids, but I'm not going to do that on an everyday basis because that's not my responsibility. That's them kids' father's responsibility to make sure that them kids are straight, not mine. You know what I'm saying? But if he's still smashing her, it's his fault. I said what I said.